Hello, this is Shockmaster 987. Just wanted to make a video to explain how cryptocurrency works, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability. I did a stream of this on my Twitch channel. I just wanted to explain um, how it worked. So if you want to learn how cryptocurrency and NFTs work, go ahead and I'll try my best. Let's have a look. If you're going to buy Bitcoin, it's not that you want to make money off of it. I mean, you can, but the main goal is when you want Bitcoin, you just want to have the Bitcoin. That's it. It's like a Nintendo game, you know. You don't play it. You just let it sit on the shelf and admire it. And that's kind of what you do with Bitcoin. You admire the Bitcoin. And then once it's in the blockchain, can't be deleted. That transaction stays there forever. Man, isn't cryptocurrency great? Look at all these transactions going. I wonder what Silver Fang 99 is when you put it in a SHA-256 algorithm. We are going to put your name Silver Fang. All right, Silver Fang, your hash for your name is this right here. I don't know if you can read that. Can I zoom in? There we go. Yeah, so it's a big long string in hexadecimal there. That's some useful information. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could use that and be like, "Oh, you want the hash for my screen name?" And then there's no way to like reverse this and get this. This is like a one-way hash function. So like you can only put this in and get this output. And I mean, you can do the same like that guy did when he did ABC. He did this, and then he went through the video. Like it shows you a tutorial of how you get ABC into this, and it's kind of complicated. And I have a stream where I showed it. I don't know. It's like a what's the hash used for? So that's how the Bitcoin network runs. It puts all the transactions into a block, and then it spits out a hash. So like this can be like super long. Like here I am at the computer, and so that's the hash function for that. And so if you go to where was I at? Uh, let's do the latest transaction. Well, this is the newest block. So the Merkle root, yeah, yeah. The hash for see you want to get I don't know if you know how hexadecimal works, but so hexadecimal is base 16. Binary is base 2, but like normal humans count in base 10. So like when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then when you get to 10, you move a 1 over to the tens place and you start at 0 again. And then it goes to you know the next thing. So you can count to 10 and then you have to add an extra digit, right? So you can only count to 9 with one digit. But in base or hexadecimal, the it goes up to its base 16. So when you count, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then when you want to get to the next one, you go A, B, C, D. I think it's E, F. Is it go to G? So It's actually F. F is the highest digit that you can get into a hexadecimal. But that's how you can add bigger numbers. Like you don't have to use as many you know, digits. So yeah, so uh, SHA-256 runs in base 16. I mean, it gets hashed in binary like ones and zeros because binary is base 2. So when you add in binary, all you have is 0 and 1, and then after 1, you have to put another 0. So it looks like a 10, but it's 2. So it'll be like 1 0. And then when you want 3, it's 1 1. And then when you want 4, you have to add another 0 or add another digit, so it's 1 0 0. And then when it's 5, it's 1 0 1. So that's how binary works. It only runs in base 2. Um, and so anyway, you getting all this? Should I keep going? So that you were asking, what's the hash used for? And when you hash the transaction, get me, let me get my notebook out. All right, I'll wait. um, when you hash the block, see this one is it's under a certain number because it's like 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and then it gets to 2. So like when you hash a new block, you have to try to find a number that is that's smaller than the target. And the target, see, when the difficulty is really easy in Bitcoin, you only have to get like, you know, 3 zeros and then whatever. It just has to be less. But the difficulty keeps increasing. So you go and pretty soon like it can get really really hard if there's enough hash power for the Bitcoin network. And you know, this difficulty it'd have to be under like this number, so it'd be 0 0 0 0, like keep going zeros and then under that number, so it has to be smaller. And that's what the hash, and the hash has all the transactions in it. So and then you change one number, which is called the nonce in the Bitcoin network, and then it'll change it. And so they keep trying nonces. Like nonce stands for number used once, so they'll try 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. But so the Ghostbusters trap that you saw, that it does what did I say, 3? It's supposed to do 6 terahashes. And a terahash is, you got kilohash is 1,000, megahash is 1,000,000, and then terahash would be 1,000,000,000, right? I think is that right? I don't know. Anyway, that's, and so it does 6 billion hashes a second, that Ghostbusters trap that I have. So it's trying it's trying 6 million different numbers, or 6 billion numbers, to try to find a hash with a number that's less than this less than the difficulty target. So that's all Bitcoin mining is they're trying to find a number that you can put in the nonce to so the hash will be less than the difficulty target. And if you successfully find a hash that has all these zeros, you know, like a number that's this small, then you have found the new block in the Bitcoin chain, which is, you know, what these are right here. Okay, so it looks like F2 pool and Poolin found a hash almost at the same time. They're just a little bit apart. And so this person, whoever the miner is, it's usually a pool. Slush pool is the one I mined on. So if I had kept mining, I would have got credit for this block that was found, which a block rewards you with 6.25 Bitcoin. And then you get the transaction fees with the block because the miners get paid for. See, like the transaction fees was really small here because the block wasn't that big. It's only the fee reward, so that they get this plus this. And if you go, let's do this one. This one was 20 minutes apart. These two blocks, 27 and 7 minutes. This is probably a higher fee. See, yeah, they got 0.1 for fees on this one. So they really got 6.3, what is that? 6.35711,944 Bitcoin. They get these two. So they get the fee and the block reward. And Bitcoin started with, I think I already told you, it started the first 4 years of Bitcoin, you got 50 Bitcoin for a block reward. The next 4 years, it was 25. The next 4 years, it was 12 and a half. And now we halved it. Bitcoin halved back last, when did Bitcoin halve? I think it was December or November. I can't remember. And so now it's at 6.25. And then in another 4 years, it's going to be halved again, and it's going to be 3.125 Bitcoin will be the reward plus the fee that people get. And so it just keeps going forever. And eventually, like, the block reward will stop once Bitcoin reaches 21 million Bitcoin in the Bitcoin network. So right now, the supply of Bitcoin, what is the supply of Bitcoin? I think you can find it on CoinMarketCap. Where's the supply? Okay, so here's the supply. I found it. Go in a little bit. Yeah, is that too far? Yep, too far. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Ooh. All right, well, I think you can see that. The supply right now is 18,779,718. This is the Bitcoin that's been mined, and this is the Bitcoin, the max supply that so there's like 3 million. For the rest of the time, there's only about 2 million Bitcoin that can be mined left in the life of Bitcoin, because that's the way the network was built. So people are trying to mine that last 2 million, and I think it ends in the year 2140. Then all of the Bitcoin will be mined. It sucks though, because the first 4 years it was like half of 21 million. So 10.5 million Bitcoin got mined the first 4 years, and then half of that in the next 4 years it was like 16 or 15 million, and then it halved again, and then it was 17.5 million got mined, and now we're at 18.8 million. What happens when it's maxed out? The miners have to keep still keep the transactions going. So I imagine when all the Bitcoin is mined, it just all the miner gets is fees. I'm guessing that's what happens in the year 2140. I don't know. I mean, well, I guess we'll just have to wait, and I'm pretty sure that's how the network is built. So, but you got like Dogecoin, so let's go to Dogecoin. Dogecoin, see the max, go over here. There is no max supply on Dogecoin. It can be mined and it goes forever. And the block, and instead of every 10 minutes, for like Bitcoin, it has a block every 10 minutes. Like Dogecoin is about 2.5 minutes, somewhere around in there. And right now, the supply of Dogecoin is 130 billion, almost 131 billion Dogecoin in the network. And every 10 and a half minutes, the block reward for Dogecoin is 10,000 Dogecoin. So if you mine a, what is that? 10,000 times. I'm just going to use a calculator. So you got 10,000. What's the price of Dogecoin? It's like 27 cents. Yeah, so if you find a block in the Dogecoin, um, that's $2,700. So like $2,700 is being mined every 2.5 minutes in the Dogecoin network. And it runs on a different. It doesn't run on SHA-256. SHA-256 is like only runs on certain Bitcoin like algorithms. So Bitcoin Cash runs on SHA-256, and so does Bitcoin. And then there's a few other cryptocurrencies that run on SHA-256. Dogecoin runs on a different script. I can't remember what it's called, but I think there's a name for it. And then it's funny because the script for Dogecoin is also the script that to use to mine Litecoin, and Litecoin was pretty popular back. I don't know, uh, 5 years ago, and so like Bitcoin, Litecoin has a max supply of 84 million, and this is the total supply of Litecoin that's been mined: 66 million Litecoin, 66.7 million Litecoin, we'll call it. And Litecoin's 156 bucks for one. It runs on the same script that mines Dogecoin. So if you have a Doge miner, it's the same as a Litecoin miner. You can just switch to mine Doge or Litecoin, or they mine the same thing. But with the graphics cards, like that's why they made those script. That's why Ethereum is so popular. Like um, let's just go to the price of Ethereum. Just hell of it. So if you go to Ethereum, it doesn't have a max supply either, but only I think it's only 2 Ethereum get mined every couple minutes. Same as Dogecoin or Litecoin. It just gets there's a block produced every 2 minutes instead of like Bitcoin. The block is produced an average of every 10 minutes. So right now the total supply of Ethereum is 117 million, and blocks get produced. So it just keeps going. It doesn't have a max supply, but Ethereum is really useful because it uses smart contracts, and smart contracts are things that claim that you own something. So you'll have an address like a Bitcoin address, except it's an Ethereum address, and then that'll be your address for owning whatever contract you have. So if you have an NFT, non-fungible token, like a picture, then like a picture or an audio file or a media file, it gets recorded in the Ethereum network that you own that specific, like so the person will create a piece of art, right? And then they'll want to sell that art, like painting, on the blockchain. And so they'll sell that, and then you'll get a picture. Let's say it's the Mona Lisa or something. I don't know, like in real life. It shows that you own that picture of whoever, and then like you can have royalties on it if you created it. So any time that picture gets sold, then 25% of the sales will go to the original creator. When you make an NFT, you can say 10% or 11%. But the problem with Ethereum is it's so expensive to buy things. They call it gas. Gas is what you have to pay in order to make the transaction from one piece of media, art, whatever you want, to another person. So, yeah, it's so what I found is on the Binance Smart Chain, like you go to BNB. Let me zoom out here. Where's the search bar? Okay. Go to BNB. So BNB token is worth 358 bucks. The max supply, I don't know why this is messed up. Yeah, I think they just I'm not really sure how Binance Smart Chain works, but with the Binance coin, but I think they only have a total of 20 miners that they picked in the network, and it's like their miners are like, we're going to be the miners, and they mine the BNB token. So like I can't like buy something like a computer and mine with them unless I can be a part of their pool. I don't know how. Like I don't know like if the pools will let you mine there. I think it's just like they're strictly doing it their own way. And so um yeah, so the BNB tokens are cheap. Like Ethereum is $3,000. The BNB tokens are $357. So the transactions are a lot cheaper. Like it only costs 50 cents when you want to make an NFT, or I don't know, it's like $2 or something. And then when you want to transfer it, it's a lot easier. But if you do it on Ethereum, like it's way more expensive to do because Ethereum's like the main one that everybody is trying to adopt, and that's why it's really expensive. And I don't know if people know how this works, but I'm trying to do my best to explain this. At least it'll be recorded, right? It'll be like, if people want to rewatch this, they can, and that'll be good. So I've provided links in the description of how SHA-256 works. There's a guy on YouTube that does it brilliantly. Like he shows how to get the ABC to that hash. And then I'll also provide a link for my Twitch channel if you want to watch me live. I usually do every day-ish between 5 to 10 PST, Pacific Standard Time. That's PM, 5 to 10 p.m. Yeah. So anyway, that's the best that I could do to explain it. If you like this video, you could hit the like button. That'd be great. Or comment if you had questions. I can do the best to answer them. I do a Twitch channel, and I talk about cryptocurrency and NFTs, and I play a lot of old video games. I just got finished doing Pokemon Red, so if you want to check that out, I might edit my Pokemon video um, to upload it onto YouTube later. I'm still kind of busy with things. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, that's what everybody says on YouTube, right? Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good one.